Ma'am, shall we start now?
Yeah, sure. We can start.
Yeah, Nandini, go ahead.
The more you read, the more things you will know, and the more you learn, the more places you will go. Wishing you all a pleasant evening. I am Durgeshandri and I will be your host for today's webinar. And on the behalf of Digisaksham, let me send my hearty greetings to all of you attending today and thank you for being here. Let me introduce you to the organization first. Digisaksham is an initiative of SAME's group that has developed content over 300 courses in multiple languages, which range from 4 hours to 6 months in various sectors of IT, BFSI, retail, and entrepreneurship for all age groups from school children, youth, professionals, and senior citizens. Digisaksham has also conducted more than 100 webinars, 10 FDPs and workshops, 6 international conferences. Digisaksham impacted more than 15,000 plus lives through various webinars, conferences, workshops, and seminars across the globe. Moving with the topic of today's webinar, challenging phases of women empowerment. While we are in an era where women have pushed boundaries and are left behind in no particular field, be it core mechanics, IT industries, scientific research, or spacecraft engineering, there still remains a long way to go for women, as not all of us in our society are privileged enough. To enlighten us all through this topic, we have with us Ms. Lakshmi Pitambaram, and we welcome you, ma'am, with a warm welcome today in this webinar. Ms. Lakshmi is a senior HR manager, administrator head for government, central, and state government projects, as well as a certified international HR speaker. She is also actively engaged in roles and responsibilities to hire disabled students and provide them a life to grow with flying colors. Now, I would like to request all the participants to pay attention to the instructions carefully. Please make sure that all of your mics are on mute. And if you have any queries or doubts relating to the ongoing webinar, please type them in the chat box. We will be addressing them towards the end. Also, most interactive participants will be receiving an e-certificate of an appreciation on behalf of Digisakham. Now, I will welcome Ms. Lakshmi and let's proceed further to the webinar.
Hello all, good evening. I hope you are audible, everybody. I'm audible to everybody, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, as we all know, first of all, I want to thank, Digisakham for giving me this opportunity on the, as a very great topic, which is very interesting. So I just want to say a very heartily thankful and much more, appreciations I want to give to everybody, those who are into the webinars, those who have done so much effort for this the topic, which is very and everybody know, I know all eyes are on my topics of a woman empowerment. Nowadays, first of all, my brief introduction was already been given by the team, so I'll not get into that. So I having an industry exposure, and apart from this, I'm an international HR speaker. Very, hard work I also done from my struggling period. Then only I got the certificate from the Indonesia. It is not an easy task to get involved in such, such kind of activity, but it takes a time and your efforts and your hard work, definitely. So I gone through with that, then I come into this position and I'm in front of you all. So let's start with our topic, challenging face of a woman empowerment. Many of the people know that woman empowerment is something, as we all know, women in our society have to face many challenges nowadays in their daily life, all in their professional life, or you can say as every aspect of life, they are facing a challenges only. As you know, women are given status of a goddesses on earth. So on the basis of that, we sometimes become a victims of abusing society as well. As a woman have their own criteria, because woman is not playing a role of a single person. They are playing a different roles, like as a mother. First we say mother only, I'll say. Definitely the pain of a mother will not taken by any of us. We cannot compare that pain to anybody. Secondly, as a wife, we used to excel. Thirdly, as a partner, we have to excel. Fourthly, as a professional career oriented person, we have to excel. So all kind of miscellaneous activity on a one row, that will be a woman, complete definition of a woman. So no any words we can compare to as a woman. In order to day life cycle, it is very different, to excel your professional career. Apart from this, your daily life activities, to excel in very struggling manner, because many of the people you will get a support, but many of the people will not support you. The views which you want to take, in front of the people, then also you will get a discrimination as a woman. Many of the people, those who are listening to me also as a participants, or those who are involved in this activity, they must be having many questions regarding the same. But I want to tell you that women are something which is very difficult, position to handle in every aspects of life career, in your personal life also, in your professional life also. If there are changes in every professional lifestyle nowadays, thinking of the people are getting changed, but the big issues is like faced by the woman itself only. If you go to the the societies, many of the society people, woman itself is nowadays there is a ego clashes. Apart from this, big decision making problems will be there. But it's not an easy as a woman to excel in each part of a career, because a person who is career oriented, as a woman who is career oriented, she can not take her own responsibilities sometimes, because she is struggling through many of her self responsibilities also at her house and at her official life also. So it is not an easy task for a woman to play so many roles, but still she plays that role. That is very important. If I'm giving this webinar, don't make it on a like questionable type, or I'm discriminating something. I'm telling the fact things only, which everybody right now is going through. Many of the women are also listening to me, men's are also listening to me. So I'm not doing any kind of a gender discrimination, so please don't mind me on that purpose. Okay, so there are many things, as if I say the challenges faced by the women empowerment, is biggest challenges. First is a dowry system. Everybody knows about that. Second, as a woman, they are the victims also of a acid attacks. That is also the second challenging phase. Third, which I tell, that is a violence and tolerance by the as we say, the many of the women are married. So that is also one of the most important, as a violence you can treat. And fourthly is most important, education. Right now, the situation is many people are educated, but they are unable to take decision properly. Even educated people are not unable to take decisions for their kids. As a girl child, in ancient eras, there are many things which, like, girl childs are already killed in the womb itself of a woman, right? Many of the people knows about ancient times. Right now, the people thinking has been changed, but still the responsibilities of a woman is too much tough and difficult, that many people are not supporting, as their partners, as their husbands are not supporting their wives. Even wives want to work, but still husband don't want to encourage them. If their wife is going, struggling, going through a struggling period, then their husbands are not supporting. Even apart from this, in their professional career, family people are not supporting a girl students, or you can say a career oriented woman, to excel in the professional life, because they put a marriage tax on that. So many of the women, or the girls, those who are listening, they must be understanding this challenging facts, because these things can create a problem in the future life also. If woman is having a confidence, they have a self decision maker, if they have that courage to fight with the society, they can definitely move. Nowadays, as a woman, they have to do many responsibilities. It is very difficult. In people, some people are open minded, some people are not open minded. If, as a woman, if you're open minded and think about yourself, because somehow as a woman you have to think about yourself, because you are playing a different roles. If you are just listening to one person and following that rule, what is the use of your life? That is a wastage of life. As far as my concern, whatever I done, I'll give a simple one example also. Coming to my example, I want to tell, in my personal life only, I'm just telling, like, I been chosen to do education as a nurse, because in our culture it is like nursing is something which you have to do. But my parents forced me, just do that, that is your career. But my interest is not in nursing, my interest is in education. my father. Even I am very pet of my father. So I just want to tell you everybody that I begged my father and told that I want to do management at any cost, because the profession of nursing I cannot do, because that is not in my blood. Even if I see the blood or something, I'll just fall down. So please don't make me do that. Mother was earlier into that profession. They want their child should be into that similar profession, right? So I told no, no, no ways, I can't. Just give me some time. I'll definitely do and give my best. I'll be a scholarship student all over. So I'll please give me a chance once. If I'm not doing well, you can put me into the background of a medical field, which is nursing. Everything was been finalized, everything done. But I fight for my education in my life. Everybody, my family is supportive. They are listening also about this, but still I'm telling you, I gone through with that, and I challenge that I'll study well, and I become a scholarship student in my management, bachelor of business administration in from the IP University of Delhi. Then I became president of that was at the time of that Mr. Pranav Mukherjee, and got an award from him. So that was a very challenging. In my whole family, I was the one who become that. So that is my first challenge of my life, which I have took without any without any kind of fear, because I told I'll study properly. I promised my family I'll do that, and I've done it. And now I'm sitting in front of you because this is also one of my passion to become a speaker. That is also I taken in the chances of during COVID times. One of the the Indonesian university Erlangga, they have given me the opportunity that it is only 10 minutes time you have to prepare yourself and present as a psychological impact of employees during the organization. I have to present complete as a webinar to them within 10 minutes. So that was also one of the second challenge which I found. Then they told from India, you are the only one. You have to present it yourself, because the people from your country, different countries, from the Burma, from Indonesia, from Pakistan, people were listening to me. Even from the Pakistan also, in front of their deans and many people, I got an appreciation for that as a speaker, because I presented that in 10 minutes. So such kind of toughest situation a woman should get in their life. So if I could have think and I have said no, I can't do it, I'll just sit and just wait for it, definitely I won't be in front of you people also today. So those who are listening, they must be knowing. So it is very difficult and challenging situations women's face, whether it's going to be professional or a personal life. If you are confident enough to take your things, that is very important. Coming to the point, as I told my personal life also, that's why I become a management student and a topper in the masters also. Then I got an opportunity from the big industries as well, but still what my interest is, I go with that. Whether the industry people wants me, then also what is my interest, I taken that interest as my first choice of preference and never go with other words. Some people will say bad to you, some people will say good to you. Take it as one of your challenge. Let it be, it is their choice of interest. But the thing is that how you are treating yourself, how you're treating others, that is the most important thing. And that is the most responsible value of a woman to taking care. Because you have to excel in your house, you have to excel in your professional career, you have to excel in your real life, you have to excel as a mother, you have to excel in your upcoming, if you're getting aged, then also you have to excel. Because whatever the culture values you will give to others, you will get the same. The same thing only I learned and I done. So the same I apply with my personal and professional life. Many people and the challenges come for the woman as a professional behavior aspect. I'll tell you, in my organizations also, many of the women are divorced as well. So coming to the point of a marriageal facts, I want to say many of the husbands after 2 years, 3 years, they give a divorce. Even other man is giving the divorce or other woman is giving a divorce due to many of the problems. But the concern is, whatever a pain being gone through by a woman, that is not been gone through by any of the men. The concern which I want to tell you, because they have to wait, they have to ask me that, ma'am, we need leaves, because as we are into the divorce period, we need a leaves from our career life, because we need to go to courts for the signatures and other procedures will take up. So I used to ask them that, if you want to leave that responsibility of your life as a divorce, why you get married? But the question comes, the life gets changed. Many people gone through with many different phases of life. Most of the people will be listening to me, they must be having their own problems. Some are open minded, they can share to your family members. Some are not open minded, they are keeping their problems inside their heart only. So most important thing is, be open with the people. because woman is something, you have all kind of power being given to you. You have to utilize that, because time will not wait for you, right? If you think from your end only, what is the use of, career oriented, or you become a, perfect person? Nobody or no human being is perfect in this world, but you have to make yourself accordingly, adjust with the environment. But it doesn't mean that you will be a slave. As a woman, I'll never prefer that we will be as a slave working, or we will be working as a, as a kind of a computer. No, we are not like that. We have our changes of life, we have our, different career aspects, so we have to make that, ensure that has to be done. Moreover, the issue related to the, I want to tell, that is the education system. Many of the ancient time era, if you will check, the thing is that educations were being given nowadays, because nowadays government has taken an action for the marriage act also, that as per the age of 21 you are able to get married. So at such kind of things, that is very important, because earlier times at the age of 18 you are getting married. At that point of time it was your education, that is the most important part. At that time of education system, you are getting married. So that is not the, aging era. That time you have to study only, you have to gain the, without gaining the knowledge, you are, how can you take a care of a partner? So such kind of, practices has to be done. But even in, many of the, right now in the small states and villages, right now also small villages also, right now the marriages are going in such kind of ages, but in tribal areas also. But people are unable to understand the fact behind that, because as a woman, if you don't have a knowledge, how will you excel? The at the age of your, 25 to 30s, you have to excel properly with your life. But you are taking care of a whole responsibility of family at the age of 18. How it will work out? That most important is the education. Even education is not something which you have to misuse, because moreover the issues are coming with the education system only. All the rights in our democratic country are utilized as a rights are being given to women. Some people are in favor of, that women are misusing the, powers of their own criteria as a life. But they are not misusing, actually they are just putting it up your own efforts. I want to tell you that they are giving your own, career oriented things, because the concern is why women should, face discrimination. When the gender your equality comes, then also the question comes, why woman is facing a discrimination? What is the use? In the terms of, if I say professional life also, as compared to men, there are some, salary points. Apart from this, when the marriage been done, at men has to doing all the activities, woman is just taking care of the kids sitting at the home, right? So that is not the way. And even a girl child is coming, oh my god, girl is coming to the family. Like, oh, if I talking about the senior citizens, why girl is been coming, why preference was not given to men? So such kind of thinking has to be changed. Nowadays development of the thinking has been done, but the thing is that implementation of that thinking is very less. That's why women are facing the problems, because discrimination is something that nobody wants to, interested in such kind of things. Because if I differentiate two people, like you are looking very good, you are looking very cute, but from knowledge wise maybe that person is not good. That can be happen. If I'm saying another person that this person is not looking good, but from the knowledge terms that person is okay, but I cannot, reject that person because he is not looking or she is not looking good. No, such kind of discrimination has to be avoided. As in, because this is the biggest challenge. Apart from this, as I told you, the killing the child as a girl child is coming, killing that girl child in the womb itself of a woman is also very bad. Secondly, most importantly, women are facing a sexual harassment. That is also not, it's something, a sexual harassment at the workplace, sexual harassment due to the, dowry systems. Such kind of things are so much effectable, and many of government are implementing rules and regulations, restrictions, but still are the development from the person's mind is being done? That is my question. Because many of the people will agree with me, many of the people will disagree with me, okay, but just think from your end, that will the changes been come, it has been come or not? Many of the people will say that yes, some rules and regulations are applied and it is been working on, but only that working is done. When, why the rape cases are not been stopped yet? Why it is not, been completely, actions being taken? Why justifications to the many of the people are not coming front forward to tell what has exactly been happened in the organizations also with them? Why such kind of things are not there? If you treat as a woman as a goddess of earth, you should treat as with a responsibility. Many of the cases of even married life divorces, many of the cases like in the sexual harassment, why some of the people are coming in front, some of the people are not coming in front due to their shameness. So such kind of openness has to be done, like that shamefulness has to be hidden. That is not the way. You should be very at any point of time, if somebody is you should make yourself very confident that you should tackle that situation. If you say that no, yeah, they will hurt if I say like this, as a woman I'm telling you, never think like that, because I am a person, if I'm telling something to someone, I'll definitely say correct or wrong, because I don't think that it is they will get hurted. No, if your mistakes are not being told at the front of the time, that mistakes will become a big a kind of a big junk, and that becomes a blast one day. So it's better that you should tell your challenges, what you're facing, in openly. Don't think that many people will he or she will do. Don't hesitate to tell anything. Those who you close, just tell. Many of the women, those who are listening to me, it was a request from my end also. If you're facing any kind of challenges through your husband, through your partners, through your any kind of any kind of trauma, if you are going through, just open with them and tell. Because many of the times it is not like that you are just sitting like yes, yes, doing yes, no. Such kind of toy woman should not be. Woman is something, as a powerful person should lead. And even now a time has been changed. Women are excelling in all kind of activities, in political field also, in sports also, women are excelling. So that was a very best gift, god gift. Because as comparisons are being just not completely gone, but still comparison is there. But anyhow, many of the men side also, they will say women only, they have to sit at home only at one day. Such kind of thoughts has to be changed. Why if a woman is at the age of 60, if she is okay to just get ready and just perfect, why she can't go out and just excel in the job? Why the retirements and everything will be given to women, even although it is a plan of procedures of a organization, but still why it has been. If the person on at the age of 60 or 65 is perfectly okay and they are just doing great, then what is the use of being continuing with their work? So such kind of restrictions has to be removed. And apart from this, I want to tell you that sexual harassment is something which is just from the word of mouth, it is also not good to say. Because many of the organization, many of the professional career people, they want to excel in their life. They have some goals. So such kind of peoples are being, step forwarded. It is not like that only due to some things they have been happened with them or their life. It is not like they should stop it there. No, you have your own career, you have chosen yourself, something been happened, just share it and just completely cut it off. Because many of the things in our life are not same as we expect. We don't get the same. Sometimes time will also be not good with the people. So you have to make yourself as a as a proper woman. Like, you have to tell everybody that if I'm in this position, or if I'm in whosoever in what kind of position or a profession, you should excel it yourself accordingly. Because as a woman you have to play many roles. Okay, so I want to tell you, many of the faces has been, I told you, dowry and bride burning is also there, domestic violence is there, even low status in the family. If a woman is not from a good family background, even from the side of men, it is like oh, they are from the poor background, such woman is will not work out. So no, don't choose a person also from such kind of backgrounds. If somebody is making you down, just tell in front that what you've been making to down. Maybe our genders are different, but we should having our own identity. A woman should always carry her own identity in front of everybody. If you are not carrying that identity, that is kind of a very wastage. Because if you're doing yes, yes, many of the people in the organization also, I saw that they just listen to one person and say yes, yes. Many of the people are there, they are open to me as an HR, I'm telling. Because some things are being, as a woman, some things are not being shared with their colleagues also. There's such kind of activities taking place in the organized professional also, in the personal career also. But you have to be open. If you're not open and not sharing the things, then I think you are making yourself completely locking down yourself. Don't make as a woman locking down. You have to open it up. Otherwise, it will be a challenge for your upcoming life also, because you have to play different roles. As I told, many of you must be hearing about many of the cases like acid victims are being happened. That also, as a woman empowerment, like it is very difficult to survive, but still the people are surviving. They are into many different professions, right? So such kind of woman, this as a gift of a god. It is very courageous people. I salute to the victims, those were, because they have that courage, they have took that courage to be coming on that front. If they also think that such things have been happened, just come out and share it, or whatever you have, and take an action against them. If you think that is not an action worth things, just cut it off, wait for your time to come, so that it will be done. Because as a woman, I'll tell you, many people just want to take care of the things, but if you are not taking care of such kind of things, that will become a blame. Don't be a blame to the society, just be honor to the society, so that if one your time will come of a death also, at least they should remember you, like you have done something. Because it is very important for a woman to face such kind of challenges. And if you just sit cry, I definitely never tolerate such people, I'm telling you. Because some females are like that, that oh, it has happened to me, it is my destiny. No, no, no way at all, it is not your destiny. That destiny has come to you, you have given chance for that destiny. If you were strong enough to tackle with such situation, who told you it was your destiny, right? So such kind of a compassionable thing, that discrimination has to be being done, because that is very important. And as a woman, you people are performing as a role of wife, partner, organizer, mother. The most highest, we cannot pay the salary which is not countable. That is the job of a mother. Because as she take cares, and even if a girl is married, when she is with her family, with a mother or father, she treated like a queen. Even females are treated like a queen with their father. Okay, so I'll appreciate that, because once you move down from that way, when you get gone to the another family, you become a another family member. At that treatness of queen, will you will be getting or not, that will be depend upon your responsibilities and the family is upcoming which you treating you. But still, the when you are with your family, that kind of family touch you will not get with another family at all. That is 110%. Many of the people will agree or not agree, but the concern is like that. At anyhow, at any stages, you will face a problem. Because the thing is that women are something, they have to be treated like a queen. But not always all the time, but still, as a responsible child of a house, they should be treated like this. And nowadays various developments been done, so therefore a change in thought, and apart from this, better degree of awareness being given from the people coming forward with their contribution towards the development of a woman. So a number of social workers and educators, and as the girls, some of the schemes were also being started for the women, that are like as a Indra Mahila Yojana. I must be, I don't know how many people are aware about it. That been started from 1995. And apart from this, Women Entrepreneur Development Program, that was the super program which I say, which is given to the priority from the 1997 to 98. And most important program from which was given, that is STEP. STEP, does anybody know? I don't know. STEP is something which is supporting to training and employment program for women. That is also one of the scheme being introduced by the government to support the women. And nowadays some of the women are becoming kind of entrepreneurs. So that is also completely phase. And Integrated Child Protection Act is also there from 2009 to 2010. So such kind of government schemes were also been introduced to support coming up in the support of a woman. So that is very important. So all kind of things are getting a woman to be coming into the such kind of phase and fields. So that is very great part and great opportunity for women. And apart from this, women empowerment is a crucial concept. Women are provided with the opportunities to gain control over their thinking, over their thought, and they should have privilege to speak about themselves openly. Because my concern, as from my viewpoint, if you're not speaking yourself openly, then the things are getting worse than day by day. And even if you're openly getting talking about yourself, then full confidence should be there. The first thing is your confidence. Second, you are open with the people. Not too much open, I'm talking about, but still a little bit open, so that you can share your problems. Because if you're thinking that if you hide the things in hurt, that will affect you one day. because many of the females, those who are from the married life, also been facing, many of the people are in the era of divorces also, many of the people are in the professional life also, they are not saying something. So that things will definitely taking care you with the madness. So that you become you himself if hitting with the negativity of your life. My concern is like the be positive always in your life when you're doing something. As a woman, you have to play many roles. So that does not mean that you are doing something, you're not contributing. You are contributing to a society, you are giving, birth to a child, becoming a mother also. That is not an easy task. And excel in the office after a mother, that is also not an easy task. Even working, nowadays you must be seeing that many of the people like e-rickshaws, I don't know how many people knows that e-rickshaws are also being owned by the women, and even delivery partners also are women. So that kind of change and development is coming in India. So that is very, very great. I don't want to take away those who are doing, delivery partners as a woman. But the thing is that women are getting the opportunities in at anyhow. Even they are also not being. So don't compare or give any kind of discriminations to them, because they are being given as a household child also, they have been given equal rights to treat prosperity, and the whatever the criminal violence. Because if they are coming to the down to outside also, that is very important to taking care. And apart from this, appropriate some measures if we are taking on, kind of implementations, or if we are open up with the problems, a right step towards being taken with the right measures, then we can remove the woman empowerment, so that these kind of challenges of violence, acid attacks, apart from this dowry management, such kind of problems can be removed. That is very important if we are taking an appropriate action. Because nowadays women, if some of the women are very, very intelligent, and they are open to speak up, but some are somehow are also in the societies, inside the societies, they have to come out and speak about themselves. Then only they can get that futuristic world. Because you cannot predict your tomorrow that you will be there or not. Planning should be done, but it is not like that you're planning and doing overthinking. No, you should plan accordingly and you should implement accordingly. And even I'm telling you, definitely 99% planning things will not work out. So leave the situation as per the situation is. If you think that I'll do like that, I'll make, if you make a big plans in life, it will not work out. Yeah, if you're making a goals to your life, definitely it will work out. Because goal is something which you are doing a hard work for it, you're doing a smart works for it. But planning is something which you are not able to prepare for it. So such kind of things, the enrollment and appropriate measures has to be taken to resolve such kind of problems in the women empowerment. Because I hope that many of the people are understanding what I'm trying to say. So make yourself with a confidence, and you have to build yourself like a great challenging opportunity. Don't be under with anybody. You make yourself, because you are creating your own identity, your personality, your confidence, and your identity speak about yourself. It is not anything somebody else will come and speak about yourself. And even if you're facing any kind of issues also, I told you, just be open with the people, because you never know when you are fly with the colors. So many, and secondly, apart from this, I'm an international speaker. I want to share one more thing also with you. As I just kind of just told you everything. Like, in right now also, many of the state, there was a restriction for the women. Okay, many people can log on to my the channel, this one Instagram also. I have taken an anchoring of one of the female. The name, she's a female football coach. So she been denied from the side of village people that you will not play, you will not do your sport activity, because the village people have told it's a Kashmir, you are unable to do all these activities here. But she took as a challenge. She became a first female football coach, and I took her interview also as a anchor. So she told her as prospect that my complete society was against of me. My life was very, very difficult to go. So that things are very impeccable to go with that. So the thing is that it is very great if we effectively to take that step and challenge, because that girl, she faced so many challenges to become a female football coach, because she just removed her hair also, just completely hairs, because she been told that men's are only played the football, not females. Due to that, she given a challenge and she opened up many of her, the what we call the academic, student academic football coaches also, with the girls itself only. No males are there in her academy. So such kind of challenges right now, females are taking up and coming in the field of sports in India. So that is very important. So I hope that you people are agree, with the all kind of issues. So never make yourself, be patient, be calm, not make yourself as a, you are being put it in inside any kind of box. No, you should think out of the box. Nowadays development has come, so I'll appreciate that everybody should, take a challenge, make yourself as a woman. Woman means a powerful name. So you should have to take yourself as a challenging and a confident person. Once you lose with it, any of the situation, hardest situation, God will give to the people. Why? So that you can excel and learn from your mistakes. So it's best that you should apply that and you should, make yourself accordingly. So such kind of things, I hope you all been, gone through with my, all kind of effective ways which I told for the women empowerment. Many of the people who listeners, those who have queries, they can ask me. So this is all about I want to tell, because these are the challenges which right now women, even right now also women are facing the challenges, but they are not openly coming up in front of the, in front of any of the aspect of the society due to some many of the issues. But still they should come up and with the open minded. Even a career oriented woman should definitely should come up and, make her career and excel in life also. So it is very, make it up. So that is very important. And positivity, which I told you, that is very important. If going through a negativity phase, please don't go with that, because negative things will impact you in your life. Positive things will always excel you for a long time. If you're starting your day also, just if you are not feeling good, if you had a problem, if you had a fight with your your partner, just give a smile and say that everything will be fine, no problem. Just give a smile, and because if you are making your days with a smile, you will get, your life also be years also been like a smiling only. So it is very important. That was the most important thing, a presence of woman, because woman is the one who take care of the entire family, entire, the what we call, from the womb itself you become a, struggling person. From the mother's womb you become a struggling person. The people who kills that, just leave it to their, past. That is not a society. So must learn themselves, believe in yourself. That is very important, and be confident. Believe in yourself is something, you can do it, but make yourself confident is one of the most important thing. So I'm just winding up my words as I spoke. I hope that you people, gone through with many of the, my things. So if you think that it was genuine and, you feel supportive, so let me know, because if you have queries also, you can ask me. And I hope you people understood what are the challenges being faced by a woman. So it is not an easy task to excel. It is very difficult to go through with it. And even I'm giving SEMS a great opportunity, being making me as a speaker and giving me this opportunity. Even I shared my life apart from this, the societal life. So it is very great interaction with all of you. And thank you everybody, those who are listening to me, those who are giving me a chance as well. So it was nice interacting with everybody. So if you have any questions, you can ask.
Okay, so I can see, first of all, thank you so much, ma'am. It was indeed very informative, as well as I think all the viewers and participants will definitely be motivated. Now, I
Yeah.
think there was a question by Khushi Gusain, and I'd read it aloud.
Okay.
So she asked, what are genuine ways to motivate and encourage women employees? How to deal with matters of trust issues which have over due to past experiences? Which one
Okay.
has due to past experiences? Sorry.
Okay. From the trust issue and the past experiences, the question been come from Kushi. So I just want to answer that. First of all, it is not easy in this world. Women are eating. Jealousy is too much, right? So in such kind of era, you should make a trust with someone. It is not an easy task. It's a very difficult task. So first of whomsoever you're facing the problems with the past, you should talk to them very openly with them. What is your matter of, doing all these things? Because sometimes many people will hide the things. So you have to find out the crux of that problem, that what exactly been past issues you've been carried. So don't repeat that past issue with the certain people or certain problems, but you should make yourself confident and make yourself the changes also, because sometimes what we females also do, we say that we are only right, right? So such kind of attitude has to be removed first thing. Once you remove that, just talk with them very openly, just ask 2 3 times very politely what's been a matter of being, make a trust first of all, like that, so that 1 2 or 3 times you will be interacting with that such kind of person now, then they will be definitely come and come with you again, because they also think that yeah, people has changed. If you just think with that ego clashes, whatever past been, you are also in the same category which I told that you are in the past era. No, make that, leave to them. If then also they are not listening, leave it to them. One day they will realize and they'll come back. What I think, you should be positive enough, whatever the things you are doing. So make yourself confident, make, just talk to whatever the past experience you had it, just talk with them the ways you should adopt, then you should make it. That is very important. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I hope Khushi got her answer. Now, there is another question from her, but it's not like really related to the topic itself, but I would still read it loud. Is
Okay.
digital marketing beneficial for an HR student? What are the other courses that must be useful for HR specialization? If you
Okay.
are willing to answer it.
Okay. I'll say that I done MBA in HR and finance, and my passion was into completely HR. I don't do, this digitally and everything. I believe in myself. I go wherever I want, because certain interest I have, that some industries like FMCG I love to work, and industries like digital marketing I love to work. So that is my passion of career. So I'll not go with some kind of courses or everything. See, you have already done too much things, so why you're investing your money again to that particular thing? Nowadays everything is in online, you can go through with that, right? And you can get your participation itself on the same thing. So it's best that do your research work properly, then get into that, then moving into this additional cost of things, because in additional also you will get the same thing what you can do yourself. So it's best that you should take it as a challenge, this thing as a digital marketing service, that you should research yourself, particularly being going into services, that what are the ways should be done. And even what you've been studied, that is enough. Because I'll not prefer to do something. If you are very study oriented girl, then you should go it. But my concern is first research a lot about the things, then only invest your things on doing another courses or the digital marketing services, like that. Then only you'll get an idea. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next question. I think L. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct. He or she asked, how could you break the stigma about women roles to traditional people, especially when they are part of high rank, like your boss, from work or even the government?
Okay. Okay. Fine. See, the thing is that as the question being asked about, I told the person, what is the name, Mr. L. I want to tell you that whatever your question being asked, I want to tell very clearly that first of all, the discrimination thing is again coming here, because whatever you are doing, that is for the cause of yourself only. Whether it's a woman, it's a boss, or it's in the government level. Okay, the discrimination has to be removed. If your goal is to do something, very properly with some person, so if you're engaging yourself into a business level, or you're engaging into a government projects, okay, so don't discriminate. Even boss is there, yeah, obviously you're working with them, right? You people are a employed person, you have to listen to them, so you have to take care their instruction also. And even if you are not properly a complete what we call 100% person, so you cannot discriminate that with your boss. Maybe your boss will be having more than exposure than you, or the government person having exposure than you. So you should carry yourself how they are. If you think that your inputs are being beneficial, just provide to them. If you think that that is work out, then it is easy. But again, coming into the point of it, discriminations, like boss is boss always, right? We cannot say boss is always right, I will not say. But still, wherever you think boss are also not right, please go step forward and tell you're not right, boss, because that will also bring the changes. So such kind of changes are very important in this the query being asked by Mr. L. So that adoption of change is very important.
Okay, moving on to the next question. I think this is an important one. How should the woman cope in an environment that suppresses her and prevents her from getting involved in self-development and leadership? Asked by Innocent. Ma'am, I think mostly all the women, we are mostly in that environment where we are mostly suppressed.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, okay. So see, for this question, I will say that most important, your confidence has to be built up. If you are not confident in enough, right, then which I told you that things will go down. The same criteria I will say for making yourself also as an as a part of improvement. You have to excel accordingly. So it's very important that build yourself as a what we call a dynamic ball, which is very which is very change and effective. One should hit, the people should, so oh, something has been come to us only, like that. So you have to make yourself as a very confident person, and it is not easy to build up the confidence, but you can make yourself positive. So that is the most important thing. If you are having your positive attitude, you can carry yourself like that. So that is doesn't make a sense. So it is important to make yourself as a self development. Positive attitude is very important, and you have to keep like talking to people, by opening with the people, by whatever your problems have been there, you have to share accordingly. So that kind of things has to be done. Even please separate your ego. That is my request, because ego will not work out in your life. So it's best that you should be open. If somebody is showing ego or attitude to you, just listen and just tell them, let it go, because their knowledge is something like that only. Because ego and this attitude you will not keep for a long time at all. It is for a short span time of a period. So that's why.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
If there is any question from the participants, you can still type in the chat box. We'll wait for a minute or two. Okay, I think there are no questions, but still, thank you so much for your time, ma'am. And
Yeah,
it
sure.
was at a very, very informative, as well as a very important also issue, to talk about actually. And
Definitely.
I'll now conclude it and with a quote actually. A woman is a full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. And with this, we come towards the end of our webinar. And I would like to thank our speaker, Ms. Lakshmi, for an informative session indeed. Also, thanks to our lovely audience who made their presence today. Now, there is a link in the chat box. This is a feedback form link. Now, it will be remaining active for the next 24 hours. And we would appreciate your valuable feedback. And you will be receiving your e-certificates within 5 to 6 days from the webinar. And do follow us on our social media links, which will be provided in the chat box. And also requesting you all to switching your cameras on so that we can take a picture together. We will love to see your lovely faces.